finished construction of a prolonged project, a weekend of fried chicken, and a power outage in Richmond. These stories and more coming up. Hello, I'm Xavier Miller and welcome to this week's Eastern Progress News Brief. This past week, a construction crew finished a prolonged project right here in Richmond. Olivia Doyle has the story.
As COVID-19 case numbers continue to decrease, more Richmond community members are getting back to work. With more people back to work, it means more people on the road. The new roundabout constructed here in Richmond finally wraps up today after 3 long months of work. This new roundabout is expected to decrease the time of commute for those in the community who travel to and from Lexington or Nicholasville. As the county's third roundabout built in the last 2 years, drastic change in the traffic flow has accompanied. The newest roundabout, located at the intersection of Doug Gap Road and Wary Lane, has been a long-awaited addition to the community after being delayed by heavy rain, fallen trees, and excessive debris. $20,000 from county road funds and federal grant money paid for this new roundabout. County Road Commissioner Sarah Jess Thornburg says with higher gas prices, this is going to help people in the community save a few pennies.
With this roundabout, members of our community are going to spend less time on the road, which means your gas tank won't drain as fast. We've seen how roundabouts are not only easier for commuting, but they are generally less expensive than traffic lights and safer than four-way stops. We just want to do everything to keep our community safe.
With this new addition, I'm sure looking forward to a shorter and safer commute time. The opening ceremony for this new roundabout will be this Saturday beginning at 10 a.m. Reporting for the Eastern Progress, I'm Olivia Doyle.
I know which route I'll take driving home. Over the weekend, Emily White visited London, Kentucky to cover the World Chicken Festival, an event that not just honors KFC's founder, but celebrates the town's history and provides boosts to the community.
The World Chicken Festival is an annual event that takes place in London, Kentucky during the last weekend of September. The yearly event is a tribute to the famous Colonel Sanders, founder of Kentucky Fried Chicken, and Lee Cummings, who is the co-founder of Lee's famous recipe chicken. The event also celebrates the heritage of Laurel County.
The Chicken Festival is special to me because it's a family event that I've been going to for years, and it's really only one of the big events besides one other that in London that really brings everyone together, and it just really describes our culture and our town.
More than anything, most of the people that come to celebrate this festival are huge fans of the many booths that are set up along the main street of the city, as well as the many rides that are set up within the festival.
I've been coming here since I was little, but the last few years I've not been coming as much, but being here now makes me realize how much I missed it.
What's special about the Chicken Festival is it's really a good place for families to come and bring their kids and ride all of the rides. There's a big variety of rides, and they have food, all kinds of food, fried food, and it's just really, it's a good place just to bring the family and to get out and enjoy a good weekend.
If you're a fan of fried food, live music, carnival rides, or just good company, come to the World Chicken Festival during the last weekend of September. Reporting for the Eastern Report, I'm Emily White.
Wow, that chicken looked finger-looking good. A strong thunderstorm with powerful winds hit Richmond last week, knocking out power and causing a lot of damage in its path. Cleanup efforts are now underway, and Peyton Bowman takes us through it.
I'm sure you can think back to a childhood memory of peering outside of your bedroom window and seeing tree branches much like the one in my hand scattered all across the streets due to a bad windstorm. Well, unfortunately here in the city of Richmond, a brutal and costly storm left pieces of lumber much larger than this branch scattered all across Richmond city streets.
Just this past week, a major windstorm swept through Madison County and caused significant damage in the east side of the city of Richmond. After causing thousands of dollars worth of damage and causing thousands of homes to lose power, B&B Tree Services storm cleanup crew has been tasked with dealing with some of the worst damage that President Ron Yancey has seen in nearly 10 years. Well, what's the big deal? Won't this get fixed eventually? The issue that the City of Richmond and B&B Tree Services worried most about is the thousands of families that have dealt with the cold and rainy weather every day since the storm and will continue to be burdened for weeks to come.
Reporting for the Eastern Progress, I'm Peyton Bowman.
While the storm knocked out the power in Richmond, North Carolina State men's basketball team had their own storm against North Carolina. More on this after the commercial break.
Smirnoff Hard Seltzer. Keep the party rolling.
Welcome back to this Eastern's Progress News Brief. I'm Xavier Miller. In a thrilling ACC basketball showdown, North Carolina State took on the 15th ranked North Carolina. Here's Abby Hooven with the highlights.
NC State taking on North Carolina in an ACC basketball matchup. It's the Tar Heels led by Coach Roy Williams against the Wolfpack led by Mark Gottfried. Here are the highlights. At the start of the first half, Tyler Lacey creates some space and dishes it inside to Mark Harris for the slam. On the other end, Tar Heel Jack Brewer finds a cutting Chris Kane for a layup, bringing the Wolfpack lead down to 7. John Jones sends it to Ron Black at the top of the arc for a 3 to go up by 8. And at the end of the first half, Black kicks it out to an open Lacey in the corner, who nails a 3 to put NC State up 11 at the half. Heading into the second half, the Tar Heels strip the ball, and in transition, Matt Turner dives and scoops the ball to Justin Jackson, who lays it in. Lacey corner 3 is no good, rebound by Harris, who elevates for a dunk to give the Wolfpack a 7-point lead. Late in the game, Lacey pump fakes, drives, and drops in a layup and the foul, and NC State holds on to upset the 15th ranked Tar Heels 58-46. For your highlights, I'm Abby Hooven.
What an upset by North Carolina State. I know I'm looking forward to their next matchup. This has been this week's Eastern's Progress News Brief. I'm Xavier Miller, and we'll see you all next week.